And I just don't know who's gonna stop Jokic on that team.
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody in the West is gonna stop Jokic,
Nobody
man.
can, but you kind of have to muscle him a little bit, right? I just don't know if they'll be able to muscle him.
Yeah, but what do you think about Jokic? Because wasn't he in December the points leader, rebound leader, and assist leader in the
Yeah,
league?
man, that dude's a fucking monster, man.
Yo, but let me ask you a question. Do you think the NBA has issues promoting the international star to like the American
So I just
audience?
don't think these guys don't want to be marketable, bro. And I think a lot of these media pundits don't do a good job. Like you see Gilbert Arenas, right? He's like, yo, these Euros are soft. He said the NBA should give her Euros for real defense. So these kind of comments are gonna further prove. I think like the trope already for the Euros is they're soft, right?
Hmm.
You heard it growing up, I heard it growing up. So I think it's still going on, right? But if the NBA could market the EuroLeague well or the European players well, you're gonna see a lot of narratives change. But it just depends on the NBA markets. In the end, I think the NBA is still stuck on this old-fashioned marketing thing, man.
Yeah, I think so. I think so from the '90s era because it's their most successful formula.
Yeah,
But I also believe
like
the American audience is not used to being promoted like an international star. It's not like EPL
no,
or the Spanish league out in Spain. They're used to like having the international Brazilian players, players from Portugal like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi.
yeah,
They're used to having international players as stars, but the American audience, they're not used to that.
no,
Americans are not used to that. We have NFL, NBA. There's no international stars like that.
no,
We're just it's a brand new marketing that the NBA is gonna have to attack, man. They're gonna have to figure that out because the players right now that are dominating are not American.
no.
They are not
Luca,
American, boy.
look at Luca. You look at Jokic, Giannis. But Giannis was able to market himself because he's much more charismatic. I think a lot of it comes into charisma too for these guys.
Yeah, but just me being American, because I seen like especially when I hear Gilbert Arenas talk, there's like a thing that we have, man, in this country. They're not gonna really rock too much with the
No,
international players. Even the American players, when they talk about Luca, if you look at a lot of the American players, there's like a lot of little side eye, man, because it's just like they're not used to that. They're not used to that.
no,
That's the reason why you see all the players all of a sudden they want to play for Team USA because they're not rocking with the internationals better than us. They're not rocking with that. Trust me
no.
when I say that. They are not rocking with that. And it's the same thing for the NBA audience, the viewers at home, the fans. It's the same way. But if you watch any of these NBA games, you see a ton of signs now. Oh, I
For
trap.
sure, dude. I mean,
Wait,
dude, it's
hold on.
like these
Let me
outside.
land. Wait,
Okay,
hold on. Let me land.
yeah.
Let me land. I want to say that now when you watch these games, you see these fans say, "Hey, I've traveled 10,000 miles to come see SGA. I've traveled from here. I've traveled from there." The American audience is not really like that, man. They're not like that at all. It's just
Not at
internationally,
all.
man. It's a they're used to being marketed people from other countries.
Dog, is a lot of it comes into like the outsiders are coming in and taking over.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that
You don't
necessarily.
think so?
I think the game is just getting more global, but at the same time, I feel like the younger generations of Americans here are gonna now get used to like, okay, I like SGA, he's from Canada. I like Luca, but like I feel like the older NBA fans, they're not used to that because if you if
No.
you if you look at Sabonis's dad when he got drafted, the videos online. There was an old lady at the NBA draft. He got drafted last from Russia, right? I believe, or
Yeah.
wherever they're from, some Eastern
He
European.
got drafted first overall pick.
Yeah, he got drafted almost at the end, I believe. So
Nah, Arvidas got drafted first. Let me check.
yeah, well, wherever he got drafted, right? When he got selected, there was an old American woman, right? Her
Yeah.
face was so disgusted that a European, just an
You're
international
right.
player, just the
24th pick.
idea of an
Yep.
international player getting drafted, and that sentiment is still there today. You see it
I
with the
mean, Doug,
players, and you see it with some of the fans, man.
remember
They're
Porzingis?
skeptical with that shit.
Porzingis?
Yeah, the Porzingis reaction. That's the same
Yep.
type of reaction.
Porzingis. By the way, you're right. First round, 24th pick.
Yeah.
But
When they
Yeah.
said his name, oh
Uh,
my God, that woman, I'm surprised they haven't made a meme out of her face. She was so
yeah.
disgusted that they
I
selected
mean,
an
dog, look at
international
Luca.
player. Like it was a waste of a
Uh,
pick.
you, you look at the Luca draft, right? A guy who should have been probably the guy who should have been
Wait, hello? I think you broke up.
third, fourth, or fifth
Mm-hmm.
over DeAndre Ayton and Jaren Jackson Jr. and Trey. I think got traded for Trey Young.
Mm-hmm.
That stigma's there, 100%, bro. Um, I don't know. It's very hard, man, because you're also seeing kind of the rise of Victor Wembanyama, where he's getting drafted first overall pick.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
And speaking of Victor,
I think
man.
and Alexander Sarr coming in soon.
Yeah, and then you see what what's his name? Shingun is doing out in Houston. It's
Yep,
crazy. It's crazy. But the competition is gonna get more fierce. The
yep.
talent pool is more global now, but the competition is definitely gonna get more fierce.